Hi there, my name is Ben Morrison. I'm a junior here at the University of Sioux Falls, majoring in English and Spanish, and I run cross country and track for the coup. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about my story, about the history of my family and Christianity, how I've grown in it, how God has shown himself to me through it, and a little bit about how that has led me to USF, because I'm from Bozeman, Montana, which is about 12-hour drive from here, and so it's a long way away. I never thought I'd end up at USF, but here I am, and that's through God's grace and his providence. And so I have grown up Christian, very Christian home. My dad is an Orthodox priest. I'm an Eastern Orthodox Christian, and so that's a unique part of my Christian story. I'm one of just a few Orthodox Christians here on campus, but I feel so loved. So many people here love Christ. And I'm very thankful for the community here that has gathered around me, even though I'm in a little bit of a different circle and I'm in a more unique situation here, in that I'm an Orthodox Christian, which is a little bit different. And so I guess I'll start in high school with my story a little bit. So as a sophomore in high school, I'm going to church all the time. I'm in multiple sports, and it didn't mean as much to me. For sure, it was sort of a more go through the motions thing as a kid. I mean, I remember as a family, my parents would have us all come together as a family. I have two little sisters. One of them's here at USF. We'd come together as a family at least once a day and have prayer time. That was super important to them. And at the time when I was a kid, it annoyed me probably a fair amount because I wanted to go and play with my wooden swords or play Lego Star Wars on the Wii or something. I didn't want to be praying, but that prayer has led to my growth in Christ, and so I'm very thankful for that. And so, I grew up in the church, and I'm a sophomore, and I remember at a church camp, it was a summer camp, right before my sophomore year, there was the message sort of was, make your faith your own, not just your parents' faith. And that really stuck with me, and I began to almost like fear losing my faith, because I know that college is in my near future-ish, and I knew I didn't want to stay in Montana, and so I wanted to hold on to it, and I was afraid that I was going to lose it. I was afraid that I was going to go off and get into things I didn't want to get into. And so really as a high schooler, I started to prioritize prayer in my life. I really strove to go to church, wanting to be in church. And by God's grace, that has led to a lot of growth. And, here I am. And I'm here because of, initially because of the cross-country program. That's how I heard about USF. I remember I came and visited, fell in love with the place, fell in love with the people. And a priority for me coming into college was having a church nearby. 30 minutes is too far. Even 20 minutes is a little bit too far. And so, this was perfect because the Orthodox church here is a couple blocks away. Holy Transfiguration is like 2-3 blocks away on Summit. And so that was huge for me, and continues to be a priority for me. And I'd say that in my journey at USF, I've grown a lot as I've been here. I think college is, the classes are very important. Getting the education is very important. But the experiences, I think, is what has shaped my faith the most, and the conglomeration of everything. And so I've had a lot of personal struggles. I've had some injuries in cross country that I've had to go through and fight through, and that has grown my faith. That has deepened my regard for Christ, and I think through struggles He has helped me to become stronger. And so, it's not, life is not just a roller coaster ride. In that it's not all fun. It's not all just woo. You have the downs. And so I've had those here, and I know for a fact that God has gotten me through that. The people around me here have gotten me through that. My church has gotten me through that. And I'm very thankful for that. And I think an encouragement I'd like to give to everybody is to pray, and to really try to prioritize prayer in your life. 10 minutes a day even, and that's not a daunting number by any means. 10 minutes out of your whole day, just to sit, stand, however it may be, and be with Christ. You know, not as a, you know, something to check a box or, you know, fulfill a commandment, but simply to be with Christ. And Christ doesn't need our prayers. He doesn't need us to pray to Him, but we need it. And He desires us to be with Him. He desires us to be with Him even on this earth, before the heavenly kingdom, before He returns. And so I really want to encourage y'all to pray and to strive to be with Him, you know, in a set amount of time apart from, you know, just, you know, little prayers that you say throughout the day. Having a set time of prayer for me every day has changed my life completely. And really starting off the day with it, you know, you find a time, but for me, it's been the beginning of the day. And so that's my encouragement for y'all. Talk to God as much as you can. You know, He loves us so much, and we have busy lives, and we forget that He died on the cross for us and that He suffered for us. I forget. You know, the least that I can do is give Him 10 minutes of my day. And so I want to give you all that encouragement. I want to thank the university community for asking me to be a part of this video and this ministry. And yeah, go Coup. Thank you.